Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights, Card Wall Video, Phil Niekro up through Hakeem Olajuwon. Not Phil's rookie, but it's his second attempt at a rookie combo card. His true rookie is in the 64 set, but this 65, it's signed by Phil. Probably get the 64. I have it somewhere. Thanks, sponsors. Always appreciate that. Joe Newendike, IGA. I would say yes, I'll probably keep this. By the way, Phil Niekro was one of the counselors or captains at the fantasy camp I went to. Nice guy. This before he passed away, obviously. 18 years ago now, I think, that I went. Had a great time. In fact, he grew up not far away where I went to middle school. Ray Nitschke, not going to keep him on there very much because he's a Packer and the enemies of the Cowboys from back in the 60s. That's his rookie card, and I appreciate that. But Vince Lombardi was an equally great coach to Tom Landry. I think Tom Landry may have been more cerebral, but Vince Lombardi sure got the most out of his players. Tommy Nobis, the top draft pick in the whole draft. I wonder what he would have. His cards never have gotten a lot of respect. This is an autograph card I got at some point. This is the Philadelphia. I'll probably keep this Atlanta Sports Collectors Convention. I got a set from the promoter, and then at some point I got this autograph version. I don't remember when that was. Leo Nomalini. The name facing that way looks bad, but it's obviously intended to be that way. And so I don't think I'm going to keep Leo, even though he was a great lineman as well as a wrestler. But I just think he's not part of the conversation anymore. Hideo Nomo, delighted in watching and having great up-close seats at the 95 Baseball All-Star Game where he started and was just pretty unhittable when he was in his prime. This is his BBM card from Japan as the hobby gets more international. That's good. Pettis Norman really was a great player, unselfish player, typical of the kind of guys that Tom Landry and Tex Schramm try to pick for his team. Very concerned about the city. I actually went to a dinner with Pettis and his wife, maybe a dozen people there, all who really cared about our city and kind of race relations, and really thought he was a force for good. He can stay on my wall. And Levi Norwood, an appeal to Baylor. There's a lot of Baylor Bears around here, but Levi will not be my choice, even though that's a nice looking card. Dirk, I've got a dilemma. I've got a lot of good Dirks. This is one of the tougher ones, the Warp Tech version. It's you can see it through the slab, but really tough card. Another tough card. This is the charity stripe 10. It's numbered to 10. It's got his iconic shooting pose, but I don't know if that's going to be picked. Same thing with the Radiance. As you can see, it's got a nice glare, but that doesn't work so well in my card cave with the lighting that I have. The EX Century, that's a base card, but a great card. Obama and McCain. Oh, for simpler presidential elections. We don't have that anymore. But Obama, I wanted to have an Obama card there, but Obama went to high school where my sisters went, two of my sisters, around their age, not exactly their age, but they were aware, and one of my buddies had actually played basketball with him, and he said he was the point guard that made Obama look good. Jake Oettinger, I think he's the real deal. This is from the Cup. And I will keep this one, even though it's numbered to 249 and horizontal. Again, shout out to Upper Deck. Really stumbled onto something or intentionally did something to get Young Guns to be a slightly short printed base card that collectors can chase with continuity over the years. So that's a wonderful tradition. Jonathan Ogden, you got to be great to be an offensive lineman, to be on the wall. He was great, but he probably is going to get bumped, even though this mirror red premium stock is a beautiful card and a tough card. Erica Aganbawali, not sure. That's a nice card. I may keep that up there. One of my buddies is one of the key people in the Dallas Wings and is always telling me what's going on and how it's growing, and the Caitlin Clark effect is real. Sadahara O, this is not when he was playing. I've got a better Sadahara O. I can't find it. It's somewhere. And I will replace it because I think he's part of the conversation of greatest sluggers. This is here for my buddy who is the brother of Sean O'Hara. So it's not about Chris Snee or Kareem McKenzie. So when his brother comes over, I will show it to him, and then maybe I'll take it down after that. Shohei Ohtani, 9.5 gem mint. This just points out that eventually I will be selling good cards of good players. The last thing I'll sell will be tough cards of great players. This is not a tough card, so even though he's a great player, this will eventually go somewhere. And then lastly, a really great player, always probably on the wall. It's only a 5.5, but again, quality control was not great with the Star when they strictly issued in bags. Occasionally you'll find some sheet cut cards, but this to me is his XRC. I don't want to get started on that, but he was a great player, and he will probably always be on the wall. Great enjoyment watching him in college and pros. Thanks, everybody. Be back soon.